This your boy CJ.
And this your girl RINA.
Make sure y'all subscribe to CJ and RINA. Alright, today we got a reaction video on There's Moments We're a Little
Too Close to the Edge.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. Guys, I know y'all haven't seen us in a while. We're gonna have reaction videos coming to y'all every Monday. So make sure y'all actually be subscribing to the channel so y'all don't miss any more videos. Give us some comments so y'all can get some new videos. Remember, we have over 1,000 videos on there, so y'all don't have to miss any of them. Because y'all can actually subscribe to not to.
Subscribe.
Yes, guys. So, like always, I know y'all ready. We're ready. You're ready. I'm ready. Let's get it. We're ready.
These shocking moments were a little too close to the edge, literally. Look at this plane teetering on the face of a cliff in Turkey. It skid off a runway in 2018 during landing. Fortunately, it ended up getting stuck in the mud.
Wow.
A few more yards and the 737 would have ended up in the Black Sea.
Wow.
Miraculously, none of the 160 passengers or crew were injured.
Well,
In 2021, Nikki and Steve Cunningham hung 100 feet above a gorge in Idaho after strong winds knocked their vehicle over the bridge.
When that wind starts kicking out up there, it can be very dangerous. And we've driven that quite a few times, never had problems. This time, just the wind hit it wrong and I couldn't get it under control.
The only thing keeping them and their 2 dogs from falling to their death were 2 safety chains connected to their camper trailer. They called 911 and even snapped this photo from inside showing all their belongings down below.
I grabbed my phone and I took a picture because nobody's going to believe that's us hanging over this, looking at all our stuff dropping out of our trailer and out of the truck, and that's our stuff, and we could be down there any minute.
They were super thankful that we were there to help them, and I'm sure they were very relieved to see the actual ground.
The Cunninghams had a tough road ahead after they say all their personal belongings were gone.
We lost everything in our trailer. We just bought a whole bunch of food and all that got lost, all our keepsakes, everything I had.
We're homeless at this point, and it's pretty emotional right now. We're trying just to get through this.
Afterward, a GoFundMe was set up to help the couple get back on their feet. In 2020, a Dutch train overshot an elevated part of a track and wound up teetering on top of a whale statue.
Oh
the
my
whale's
God.
tail caught the front end, leaving it balanced more than 30 feet in the air. Thankfully, only the conductor was on board and he was not hurt. These 2 big yellow cranes worked together to put the chains around the front and back of the cab to remove the wheels. The operation began at dawn and ran until dark. A small crowd gathered to watch the bizarre sight and cheered when it was safely removed. Now that conductor has a well of a tale to tell. This is curb appeal. This home is teetering off a cliff. Nevertheless, in 2017, it was on the market for a whopping $850,000.
Don't let the red tag fool you. This house is a steal.
Realtor Valerie Kroll says the home 20 miles outside of San Francisco was a bargain.
Well, mathematically, it's not that crazy. We're in a $1.5 million neighborhood.
A landslide brought on by heavy rains came to a halt right outside the master bedroom. Look at how it dangles precariously over the cliff.
We're in the master bedroom right now. This is the room that took the brunt of the slide.
The bedroom dipped and cracks were visible along the floorboards as well as the walls. It wasn't even safe to be in the home. The red tag on the door stated entry may result in death or injury.
Yes!
It's red tag because if there's any more shifting, there's going to be a big problem and somebody could definitely be hurt.
The rest of the mid-century home had stained carpets and out-of-date fixtures. But the location was in a quiet bedroom community and in a great school district. The realtor says you couldn't beat the amazing view.
A lot of people have said, that's ridiculous, I would never pay that much money for that house. And yet, with the right person and the right fix, this is all salvageable.
Yep, this bride is hanging off a cliff. Talk about a jaw-dropping wedding photo. And she looked so relaxed. As you can see, she wasn't even holding her husband's hand. The ceremony took place in Arkansas in 2020 during the pandemic.
Today I take your hand. Begin our journey for the rest of our lives together.
You look pretty.
Things really heated up right after the I do's when newlyweds Sky and Ryan Myers hiked 45 minutes to take the pictures. But the bride was never at risk. She was tethered to a tree with a safety harness photoshopped out of the picture.
Oh,
She was locked down tight, her legs, her waist, it was all in harness and a climbing rope
Great
I thought she
Photoshop.
was-
to a tree.
Here you can see thick rope used to make sure the bride didn't fall.
Oh, that's
There was
good.
also a climbing expert on site to make sure everything was safe.
He tested it so many times. I mean, I was constantly pulling on it, you know, before I was out there, making sure that I wasn't gonna fall or anything.
That was beautiful.
That was lovely. I liked it. But the train part had me at the most. The train part reminded me of Incredibles 2. If y'all don't remember Incredibles 2, y'all need to go watch it. It's on Netflix.
No. The fact that they are trying to live in a house that is about to fall at any moment, how can you sleep knowing that you can just perish at any moment?
Well, I mean, you can't pretty much like say what somebody want to live in, because think about it. The people who actually ran off the road with the wind with their trailer, now they're homeless because their house was on the back of their truck.
But that
Think
was
about it.
because of wind.
But think
That
about
was
it.
unexpected.
Think about it. All right, if you buy a house on a landslide and it could possibly happen and you could possibly die, same thing as a car. If you're in the back sleeping in your trailer, like, and that person driving, they have a wreck.
That is two separate. That is two
Still
separate
can
things.
die.
You're living in a house knowing you can die. You're driving on
But
the road.
if it's your dream house and you want to pay $850,000, more than half a
So
million.
you would put us in a house on a landslide.
Not me.
Okay, then shut up.
I'm talking about the people.
Shut up.
She may love that view, like she said.
There was a red
Fair enough.
tag on the door that said could die at any moment.
She said that now. But I mean, she loved that view.
When she first went in there, don't let this red tag fool you.
I mean, I mean, she still got crazy in her. But I mean, hey, it you know, everybody has a different decision and mindset. You know, think about it. They got people who climb buildings. Remember?
Mhm.
That's crazy. With no harness and stuff, flipping out buildings. That's suicide crap right there.
Hey, that's for the adrenaline that they have.
So just as much as they adrenaline of climbing building, jumping off of stuff, she has adrenaline to slide down a mountain in her house
That's
that she bought.
death. That's like
That's instant death too if you fall off a building. Think about it. We could, if you YouTube a couple of people who actually fell off of buildings, try to climb it without anything, you'll see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, guys. Make sure y'all give us all the comments below, and also
Make sure you guys subscribe to TJ RINA. Also subscribe to the children's channel at
Yes.
the Williams family.
yes, like always, guys. Peace.
Bye.